Hey everyone, it's Dalia. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with a new video this week. So today's video is gonna be 10 things you had back then that you don't have now, or just evolved right now. So either for the best or for worse, I guess. So I'm gonna be showing 10 things. Some of them I got, some of them I'll be posting pictures of them because I don't got them, or I cannot have it in my house. So we'll see how it goes. So first thing. Phones back then, the phones we have now. So I got my old phone, so I'll be showing you what I used to have. Like home phones, you use, between the thing you talk in and the phone, not for the number, for dialing the number, it was connected to a wire. But cell phones, I'm gonna be showing the one that I had before, like, well, basically the ones we have now, which is like the iPhone, the Samsung, everything that is touch. So first one I got that was my first phone ever. I got in like second year of high school, which I was like, what, 13, 14? Now they get it sooner and they get the iPhone, so yeah. So it was this, my first phone, flip phone. So basically when I needed text, you would see the dialing pad. I would have to press like 3 to 4 times to get one letter, and if you missed, you skipped it. You still gotta press on it to get it back. And to get a selfie, because yes, I could do a selfie with this one, is, you see, I can't, in here, I could see the camera, but I had to press this button. So when I had to take a selfie, I would be like this, pressing OK, and looking in this screen so I can have it here. But I don't even remember if I can connect it to like a laptop to save the picture. So I guess if you don't have it, you don't have it. And on that phone, like on this one, which is like a QWERTY pad, because you would have a keyboard, which was awesome for texting. I love that phone. No selfies though. So, but the thing is with these phones is no Facebook, no Instagram, no Snapchat, no Twitter, no nothing. Just text and call and whatever is on that phone. If there's a game or I don't know. I did love to flip that, like to do this, just to shut a call. I miss that. Second thing on the list that I do have is me and my friend V. We used to sometimes in class write ourselves letters that we give it like either on the second period or third period, and I would answer her back in my class to give it to her. So we would write little paper notes like that. I'm not saying paper notes because usually they're a message. So something like that. And we would I would meet her because our locker were not that far. We would come at the same time in school, so we would have a locker close to each other, and we would just give it to each other, and I would read it in my class, and she would give it, and I would write her back and give it to her so she can either respond the same day or the next day. It was always depending if we were really busy in class or not. Some class we need to focus on more, and we did have a few classes together, so I would not answer her in that class, so to give it to her, that would be weird. But some of the people we used to sometimes we would write on like a note, we would pass it up, she would write me back and give it, like in any movies basically. But we had this like more of a notebook, I guess, so it was easier for that. Third thing that I not have here, like I said, I'll be posting the pictures. It's those big booty TVs. That we would come in class to watch a movie. This was the best time in class, when you just see the teacher rolling up a TV in class and you would start watching a movie. It either is with the subject that they're teaching, where some of them were boring, some of them were fun, or because sometimes like you ended your semester and they just like, I'll give you a choice of in my movies collection, like 3 or 4 movies, and we would vote on which one to watch, and the one who had the big vote, we would watch it. Problem is for me, if it was a horror movie, it's done. I don't like horror movies. I'm the one person that doesn't like them. So, and I still had to watch it because they all voted on horror movies. Most of the time was always horror movies. Why? I don't know. Like, why can't we just take action movies or comedy? Laugh or be like, ooh, that happened. Fourth thing is, we had back then in high school hairstyle. Unfortunately, I was not part of it because I did not like that hairstyle. So I'll be showing you quickly how it looked, because I'm not going to try to do it perfectly, but they would take this strand of hair a little bit of here too. They would poof it up like this. I'm gonna shorten myself and put a clip. Okay, there's not supposed to be separated. There'll just be here like poofy and everything. A lot of girls during high school was doing that hairstyle. I don't know why. Some of them, basically, I did not like that hairstyle. First of all, I didn't think it was cute or anything. A lot of girls was doing it. Some of them were just like brushing their hair to make sure that there's like volume where the poof is supposed to be, and it lasted for way too long. I'm not trying to be mean, but some of the girls had, you know, like a larger forehead, so it didn't look that good. And the thing is, for me, is it's not because something is in style or it's the fashion now that it will suit you. So I'm saying like it's not because in style that you have to do it, because it might not suit you. It may suit your friend or this girl, but it might not suit you. So I'm saying, just you can follow fashion, but if it's not gonna suit you, don't do it. It just might not look good on you. That's my point of view. I'm not trying to say to anyone, but I see that's my point of view. Next thing on the list is, before, when you wanted to listen to music, before the phone became with Spotify and Apple Music, we had a few things before that. So first one was a cassette. That's what my parents own. I don't own any. So that's a cassette that when you finish with it, you would take it out of like the cassette player, I would guess, flip it, and put it back to just listen to a song. If you need a song to further, you would fast forward. If you need a song, rewind, and wherever this tape stops, it will be the song. And after that, we had, this is mine. I still own it. I don't even know if it works yet. A CD player. So what you would do is you open it here, take a CD, put it in there, put your earphones in there, and you would start playing the song. But keep in mind that this to carry was taking a lot of space. Not every pocket of your jacket would fit in. And anytime something's like a movement, just like not stop the songs, but you know, makes it not go right. So this was good if you're staying in place, but not when you move. And after that, I own two of them. Which one has a broke screen because it's a long time ago. It's those lovely MP3s. My bad. Here. So basically, when you bought an MP3, it comes with either a CD that was like this big or bigger. You would put it in your laptop and start downloading the songs and everything. But it wasn't a lot of gig in that, so you can put a lot of songs. Until I had this. My iPod. It's a lovely, I love it. So the iPod, basically, you would use iTunes for it. Everybody knows how to use iTunes because whoever has an iPhone still need that. But yeah, it's like, was 160 gig. I could download, I think it was over like 20,000 songs on this. And I think I'm at what, 2,000 or 3,000 max? But yeah, this was the perfect thing for me. I love it. And I think it still works, actually. See? Still working. Still can listen. Right there. Next one on the list. I'll be posting a picture of it. This too, because I don't have it. Been a long time ago. It was MSN. Basically, MSN, for the people who don't know, or I'm just saying because some of them you might know MSN, some of them might not know. MSN was a place that as soon as you finish school and get home, you would connect to it on your computers, which were like, you know, big booty computers back then. Big booties. I call them big booties computer because I don't know what to call it. It was big. You would connect to it directly when you get from home. But remember, the Wi-Fi back then wasn't as good as now because it was connected through your home phone. So you would talk to your friends on it. You would text. Well, it's basically a chat place. Now you have the DMs on Instagram, even Snapchat. You can do that, and Facebook Messenger, and now on your phone, text message or iMessage for people who have iPhones. But it was the place to go when, as soon as you get home, you would connect to talk to your friends, and you were just talking to them at school, but you still have a lot of things to say, you know. Next one is, back then, we had what's it called? A place that you can rent movies. But before even renting those, we had the VHS, which is I still own VHS because I had a lot back then. So it's also with the tape like the cassette, and when you finish the movie, you fast forward or rewind. Some of them had trailers, which is really weird. Is 101 Dalmatians? That was my favorite movie. And then when the DVD came in, so I had this little thing. It's like a DVD player, so it was really small. You would just open it, put the DVD, and play. And it was a little screen, like a 7-inch or something like that. A little bit bigger. Yeah, it wasn't that big, but it was like maybe this big of a screen, maybe. And then you would go to, we have here in French, it was called Super Club Videotron. We still have them because still people rent movies actually in Blu-ray or DVD now. But I think for people who don't know, this one is like, I think it's Blockbuster if I'm not mistaken. I hope I'm not mistaken with the name though. And you would just go there, rent a DVD. That's one of my own, but I'm just making an example. You rent the DVD and go watch it at home. You can either like keep it for like 7 days, seven. And in the new movies, if you wanted to rent it, they were a little bit more expensive, but you can only rent it for 3 days because they're still new. And a lot of people wanted to see it because if you did not see it in the movies or whatever. Okay, so I'm at number 8. And the number 8 is something I don't have also because it's way too old for me. No, it's just because it died probably. It's the Tamagotchi. So it's a thing that's about the size of this phone or maybe a little bit smaller, but the screen is about the same size as this one. And it's constantly beeping because your pet want to be either fed, put to sleep, give them love, go play, and it was just constantly beeping. Some of the parents were not kind of happy about that, but you would just love it until your pet dies because you're probably sleeping through the night and you didn't feed him. And you didn't even realize that it was beeping. So I did used to have a Tamagotchi, but it didn't last long that I was playing with it because I think I was just tired of the beeping or my pet died a few times. I don't remember. But Tamagotchi were in back then. Number 9, before the last. It's those big booty, big screen TV, and the same thing with the computer, which is big. So basically you had these screens that were big for the computers, your keyboard, but you also have that little thing to press power to make it work, and with the screen you have to press power. But they were huge in the back, and they were mostly white, I guess. For what? I don't know. Except for the Apple, because in middle school they were green, purple, red, and they were fast. The connection was fast, but it had to be in school anyways. It was school. And the TVs as well, before the plasma TV, it was like those huge things. They were heavy. But yeah, back then those were TV we got. And lastly, video games. So back then you had not 3 types, but there were some things like the Nintendo 64, GameCube, the Game Boy Color, which is like this little thing you used to play with, and I think there was like maybe the first version of a PlayStation. But also, PlayStation back then is not the same as the PlayStation now, because I don't think you even could connect to the internet with that. I don't know. I'm not really into the video games, so I didn't have that much. For me, I either had the Game Boy Advance SP and a PSP. That's the only thing I had. And I was good with that. But the Nintendo 64, you know, when something happened, it's like this big thing that you put in, and if it didn't work, you would take it off, blow in it, put it back. You had to be your own technician for this thing, because if it broke, you had to fix it in some way, unless you wanted to pay someone to repair it, and you don't even know how much you were going to pay for that. Yeah, so this is all I had for this week's video. Hope you like it. Maybe if I didn't name anything that you remember, put it in the comment. I'd love to see. I might have forgot some things. I don't know. So like, comment, and subscribe to my video because I do make weekly videos. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It'll be in the description down below. So hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel because I do make weekly, and I'll see you guys again. See you guys. Bye.